But speaking of the WNBA, let's get on to some playoffs.
Playoffs.
We're first going to talk Aces versus Liberty. Aces beat the Liberty 95-81 in Game 3 to push it to a Game 4. The Aces break the record for the most consecutive home game wins in the postseason, with this win making it 12 home games in a row. The game started out very much back and forth with both teams playing well, but the Aces came out to play and had an amazing third quarter, keeping the Liberty to only 6 points, which that's just crazy to think about with how much talent is on the Liberty. Yep. It was very much a tale of two halves for the Liberty. Played really first half, not so much in the second. The Aces played way better defense than they did in the previous two games and kept Sabrina Ionesco to 0 points until the fourth quarter, which that's crazy to think about as well, with her ultimately scoring 4 points, basically a free throw and a three-pointer. A'ja Wilson showed out why she's the unanimous MVP with 19 points, 14 rebound, double-double. Jackie Young had an amazing night with 24 points, 10 of them in the first quarter alone. It was also the night of guards. Plum Dog and the point guard had also had an amazing night. Also, sideline antics of Kelsey Plum had me cracking up. Game 1 with Spike, and then her dapping up this little kid, which we'll see this right here. Which kind of, the camera angle's funny, so at first it looks like she's smacking this little kid in the face, but no, she's dapping the kid up.
Get my face, kid.
I think I heard him say Darren Waller can suck it.
Right? Hey, Darren Waller, you're a bitch. Thank you. Sit down.
Speaking of Chelsea Gray, at the end of that video, Chelsea Gray looked like pre-injury Chelsea Gray in this game. That's not saying that she hasn't played great this year and still earned her spot on the Olympic team, which she was deservedly on the Olympic team. But she wasn't as good as her pre-injury self. But she showed out in Game 3. And that just shows like how good she is. That like not as good Chelsea Gray can make the Olympic squad and be like a great player, but then when she is at her pre-injury self, she's fucking baller. So shout out Chelsea Gray there. It's a little scary when she's running on all cylinders. Also, look at this fucking pass by her. It's crazy.
Here we go.
Her career here, just wraps it right around the spin. Two defenders there, looks away and just flings it to A'ja Wilson. Beautiful look.
Beautiful.
Yeah, when I saw that pass in the game, I was like, "Ooh, okay, girl, okay." Last thing I wanted to show from this game is this came out at the end of French half playoff point leaders for the Aces. It is basically Moore and their coach as the top 5, which, again, crazy to think about. And crazy to think that Becky Hammon is still in the top 5 of records. Like,
she was good.
She was good. But 'twas not the for the Aces to three-peat. The Liberty beat the Aces 76-62 in Game 4 and are going to the WNBA Finals for the 6th time in their history. They've never won before, but they've been to the Finals 6 times. Breanna Stewart had a 19-point, 15 rebound, double-double. Sabrina Ionesco dropped 22 points with 5 out of 6 threes made. A'ja Wilson had a 19-point, 11 rebound, double-double. Both A'ja and Stewie were Black City in this game. A'ja had 5 blocks, Stewie had 4, and it was fun to watch. They're just like, not today. Jackie Young almost had a buzzer beater in the third quarter that would have had the Aces in the lead going into the fourth quarter, but she ended up actually throwing the ball after 0 on the clock. But we're going to watch it anyways because she was past half court. Yeah. It was kind of sad for that not to count. Like, low key, I was rooting for the Aces in the previous game because I wanted it to continue going. But overall, because the Liberty have never won before, I was kind of rooting for the Liberty in this series. And even then, I'm just like, ooh, come on, Aces, in that moment. But 'twas not. Again, I'm going to shout out the point god, Chelsea Gray. She joins Courtney Vandersloot, Lindsay Whalen, and Sue Bird as the only WNBA players to reach 300 career playoff assists. Congrats. And as I said, the New York Liberty have never won a WNBA title. Maybe this year's their year.
About to change. Hey, Jets, guess what? The New York Giants, they actually look good. The Liberty, they're in the final. The Yankees won. The Mets are in the NLDS. There's only an outlier here, Jets. I'm just throwing it out there. Something's in the water in New York, and you're not drinking from it.
And from the other side, we got Suns versus Lynx. Lynx beat the Sun 90-81 in Game 3. In this game, DeWanna Bonner passes Candace Parker for the number 2 spot in all-time scoring in the postseason, scoring 16 points in this game. Diana Taurasi still number 1 with 1,486 points. Lynx just played better than the Sun. Yeah. And that also, when we get to Game 5, that's basically it. The Lynx just played better. Going into this series, these are the 2 best defensive teams in the league this year, and the Lynx showed it. The Suns did not. And on the offensive side, the Lynx outscored the Sun in every quarter but the fourth. Nafisa Collier, she had a 26-point, 11-rebound double-double in Game 3. Going on to Game 4, that the Sun were able to win and push it to a Game 5. They beat the Lynx 92-82. Alyssa Thomas had an 18-point, 11-assist double-double and was 2 rebounds away from a triple-double. DeWanna Bonner dropped 18 and had some clutch shots. Tyesha Harris dropped 20 and had the most points for the Sun. She got hurt right before the playoffs began and was able to get back on the court. So, congrats to coming back from an injury, even if it was a short time. She's an important player for the Sun, and her not being there, maybe that was part of a little bit why they struggled. Nafisa Collier, she got a 29-point, 13-rebound double-double in this game, and this game was, like we talked before, tale of 2 halves, and Connecticut did not want to be eliminated in front of their fans at Mohegan Sun Arena. For Tvshka's knowledge here, they are the only WNBA team to be owned by a Native American tribe. So they were like, we're not doing that at our casino. We're not losing. So
the house always wins.
House always wins.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. I'm still upset about the Aces, man. All those highlights and no wins, mother.
I know.
They went last year.
You did it on purpose. You played my emotions, built me up because you know I don't follow it. You're like, I'm gonna make them think they won by how good these highlights are, and then throw them in a pit. Yeah,
I know. I'm sorry.
I picked the final correctly, but that's whatever.
Then Lynx beat the Sun 88-77 in Game 5 and booked their trip to the finals. Lynx just played better, like I said. The Sun put their all into the last game, and it's one of those that, when you put your all into a game, but then you have to play another game, and you kind of you already put your all into it, so you have nothing left. That was pretty much this game. Nafisa Collier, 27 points, 11 rebound, double-double. Courtney Williams with 24 points. Dejanay Carrington had 17 points, 13 rebound, double-double. Brianna Jones, 16 points, 12 rebound, double-double. And one thing that the Lynx do, every home game that they win, they bust out the electric slide. So let's watch this electric slide here.
Mm-hmm. It's party time, y'all. It's party time, y'all.
We might need to turn the volume off.
No, I just want to hear the intro, and then we can watch them dance. I don't even know if we can sing it. We might get flagged.
Right.
All right, guys, we're going to party like it's 1992. Here comes the electric slide.
All right. Congratulations to the bride and groom.
Yeah. We're not going to do the chicken dance right after here by the Connecticut sun.
This is the only time people dance this anymore. Is that weddings?
Only 80s Joel, people. Only 80s Joel.
Yeah. I thought you said this was a native team, huh?
No, this is not the native team. This is the Minnesota Lynx team.
Oh.
Connecticut sun.
Yeah, Connecticut is,
Yeah,
we wouldn't allow that at our house.
Again, another tradition that we applaud. There you go. Yeah.
It's a good one to keep.
Yeah, it's a good one to keep. Inside joke, guys. Sorry, you're outside the circle on that one, but we're not going to get into it because that's not what the show's about.
Yeah, but we do get into it on the Discord. So
yes, join us. The Discord link is down below.
Know what we're talking about.
Before we give our thoughts on who will win between the Liberty and the Lynx, I just want to shout out DeWanna Bonner again. She is first in all-time postseason defensive rebounds, first in all-time WNBA in postseason games played, second in all-time total postseason points, like I said before, behind Diana Taurasi, and third in all-time postseason steals. The postseason, that's her time. You know, we got playoff Jimmy. For the Miami Heat, we got playoff DeWanna, although she also plays great in the regular season, but, you know, playoff DeWanna. But we already know who Josh thinks is going to win. So I'm going to throw it over to Tvshka first. New York Liberty, Minnesota Lynx. Who you got?
I didn't pick either of them, so no, I don't want none of this. I don't have anything to do with it. No, I mean, the Liberty. I mean, they look that good against the defending champion Aces, and I mean, you know, even with the highlights she's shown, I mean, they put up a good effort. That was nil, and so for that, in fact, I'm gonna go with Liberty, just so maybe I can get one of these games right in this bracket.
Yeah, Josh, you correctly guessed the finals. How you feeling?
I mean, I know ball. You know, on my tombstone, they're going to be, you know, awesome dude, great friend, knows ball. That's pretty much what's going to be on there. So doesn't matter what ball it is, I know it.
He knows ball, guys. He knows ball.
Broke me on that